Hello and welcome back to Dark Souls Remastered, where today we are gonna be going to the DLC content because it exists and I want to go to it. So let's make our way to it. So I think we're still gonna have the easiest time getting there from the sunlight altar. Mainly because I'm not super up on how to get where I want to go from here. Darkroot Garden is a little large, and there aren't that many really visible landmarks that I can use to help guide myself. So yeah, I wonder, will the Hellkite? Oh, it will. I think I kind of want to give it a shot, considering it was kind enough to show up. So let's get here. Oop. Got a little close to the fire. Right. Bow's over here. So we just give you a little poke. And then we try and get under you. Yeah, see, when it's not doing its fire... Wow, we just got turbo murdered. Like, that wasn't even funny. We just straight up died. Oh, now we're back here because I didn't sit on the other end. Okay, back to the sunlight altar. Pretty sure we died because I was still in an attack animation, and I'm pretty sure we take more damage when we're in an attack animation. So the Drake just left, and it's gonna stay gone. And you know what? I'm fine with that. Where'd my bloodstain go? Oh, here it is. I guess that makes sense. I did kind of hide there for a moment before we actually perished. And let's sit here, get that one Estus. It occurs to me, it might actually be faster to not go through here and instead go through where the Taurus demon was. But this is the path I know, so it's the path we're going to take. Excuse me, sir. I hope we don't have to be human. She did say to investigate her thing that she inscribes, which tells me it might be like a summon signature. In which case we might have to be human. If that ends up being the case, I'll go ahead and fast forward to when we can actually do the thing. Because if I'm doing this for no reason, there's no point in showing it on camera. Alright, so here's the deal. I realized I didn't have the doll, or the whatever it is, that I needed to get from the Duke's archives in order to actually enter the DLC. And I decided that since I need to get back there, I'm going to need to get to a bonfire. But I didn't want to use our last homeward bone, or second to last, or whichever it is. So I decided, hey, let's go wander around Darkroot Garden looking for a bonfire, but maybe we'll look for a different bonfire than the one we used last time. That could be interesting. Also, we've got these rolling cats. Oh, there's another one. Okay. One is enough for me, thanks. That was definitely not the time to use that. Quit munching, please. Please? Please stop. Okay, we're still health positive. Ow. It's really weird being bowled over by a cat like that. Okay, they don't want to come down this little slope. That's useful. And then they run off into this corner. That one tries to roll over us. Okay, just gotta give this other one a tap. There we go. One down. I wonder if they respawn. I hope they don't, but they probably do. I'm pretty sure we're actually kind of close to Sif, and we don't want to fight her yet. That's the whole reason we're trying to go to the DLC, so that we don't fight her first. Because we need to beat Sif if we're to actually fight the boss in New Londo. Which is why we haven't gone there yet. And we haven't gone to the Tomb of the Giants or whatever it is yet, because I hate that place. It's very dark. But hey, we're done with these cats. Now let's see what else awaits us around here. Seems things might open up a little bit. So these flowers are often meant to serve as like guideposts, showing you places you can go. Problem is, they're spaced so far apart and look so samey, they still don't really do too much to make you feel like you know where you are. Well, that's mushrooms. Guarding a chest. But honestly, we're not here for mushrooms right now. I know there's some ruins along one of the edges somewhere, and that's what I really want to find right now. Oh, hey, look, some ruins. Hopefully, these are the ones that I most wanted to find. Okay, there's a bridge. That's a good sign. If this is what I think it is, then we are in for a boss fight, but also maybe a bonfire? Hello, chest. You look like a safe chest. Now we can wear rocks. But we're not here to wear rocks. I'm totally fine being dressed as Havel the Rock. I was just making sure that wasn't a illusory. I feel like I remember there being an illusory wall in one of these ruin-type areas in the Darkroot Garden. So, is this the bridge I'm thinking of? Ooh, no. Well, it's a bridge, and I know where it takes us, but we're gonna have to not talk to her. And you can also just stay where you are, buddy. Well, at least we know we're near a bonfire. Kind of ended up going not where I was thinking we would, but hey, whatever. Ow. So we go on through here. And hey, would you look at that? It's where we started the episode. And now we go to the Duke's Archives. I feel like the Anor Londo bonfire might be safer. Because then yeah, let's go to Anor Londo. Because it's a straight shot and we don't have to fight anything unless the pigs respawn. Whereas from the Duke's Archives, we've got to go up a flight and then down, and we'll be hounded by the crystal guys the whole time. And with them having arrows and whatnot, it's a little less easy to just get through. Admittedly, it is a shorter path, I'm pretty sure. Excuse me, sir. Just passing through. Okay. So now we're actually on our way to the next step for the DLC. I don't know how I just completely forgot we hadn't gotten the key for it. I goofed. That's what happened. I goofed. Like some sort of goofer. And good, we do not have to fight the pigs again. And thus, we don't have to really fight anything on our way to getting what we came for. We just gotta go up here, and then we'll be able to get it. Well, I guess there are a couple crystal dudes. But they're not a huge deal. See, look how not a huge deal they are. There's also a channeler doing stuff in our general direction by the sound of things, but he can't actually hit us because we were not in his line of sight. We currently are, but if we're backstabbing dudes, that doesn't even matter. Uh-oh, this dude's been buffed. Now he is unbuffed. Let's have a drink to celebrate the lack of buffing, and then... Okay, yeah, these ones here definitely have more health than the ones in the basin. And there we go, the broken pendant. That's what we came for. It's not a doll. It's a pendant. But now that we've got it, we can actually get to the DLC. And the Hellkite Drake is probably going to show up again when we go by where it is. So let's actually equip our Flamestone Plate Ring. Because I do really want to bring it down, or at least get its tail. Just because. But we'll have to see. I wonder if the bug still exists where if you shoot it from the tower where the Black Knight hangs out nearby, it falls to its death. Because if so, that's a really easy way to kill it, but also kind of cheap. Okay, Drake? Okay, Drake? There it is. Thankfully, we're safe down here. More fire, please. And now we can have a nice little one-on-one. Just gotta go a little bit further back. There we go. There's the face. And now we'll run in here. Yeah, you go ahead and burn stuff. As long as the stuff isn't me, I've got nothing to complain about. Oh, it's gotta be me. Oh boy, that's through my shield. Ow. Seriously? The lingering flame? I don't know what I expected. Like, as soon as that thing starts doing its breath attacks, we're basically dead. Though the ring did help. Oh, oops. I am really good about not sitting at bonfires that I've warped to. Okay, let's sit here. And then we'll get our souls and... Yeah, I'll try taking the Taurus Demon path. Because that might actually be the direction that I need to go. Yeah, that's right. I block arrows that come from behind me. Not when they're straight up my butt, though. I can't block that. Yeah, this might be where we want to go for easiest path down to the basin. Because if I'm correct, then we just go down the stairs from in here and then we're basically there. Unless this is a different tower and I'm being stupid. Which is a possibility. I just hope it isn't the truth. And this tells me that it was the truth. Good. And I once again am realizing that, hey, would you look at that? We don't have our humanity. We are still hollowed, which I guess I'll say again, if you're seeing this, then that means that we actually didn't need to be human. And if you're not seeing this, well, I mean, you would be seeing this no matter what. But basically, if we need to be human, I'll cut from this point. All right, glad to still have you with us. That means that we didn't need to be human, and that's just nice. And hey, we don't have far to go, and I should equip my ring of walking in water again. There it is. And then let's hug the wall so that we don't accidentally find the deep end. Because I don't want to find the deep end. I'm content not knowing where the deep end is. I wonder if there's anything to be found out there at all. Looks like one of the golems is still trying to get to us. Okay, good. We didn't need to be human. Good, good, good. We just approach this thing, and then a thing happens. I wonder what's gonna happen. Yep, we got grabbed by a very nasty hand. And now we're here in the sanctuary garden. And we get a bonfire right away. We can warp from here, which is nice, I guess. And yeah, but we're not going to warp just yet. We're going to go fight this boss that's the literal first thing in the DLC. And it's one of the most aggressive bosses in the game. It's kind of a dirty trick that they pull on you. Hello, Sanctuary Guardian. I forgot that it could spit lightning. I'm pretty sure the tail is severable. I forgot a lot about this boss. I've fought it exactly once. Thankfully, it doesn't really have too much in the way of HP by the look of things. Can you let me get your tail? I want to see if your tail is severable. That is some nasty wind. Okay, so if I successfully dodge that attack, that's when we get to really hit the tail. Also dodging that attack. Did that wind just go over my head? I really want to hit the tail. Give me a shot at your tail, buddy. I don't like the look of that. Oh, it's just a regular spit? Ooh, rapid fire spit. Thankfully, our shield is up to the task. Now, if we had a Black Knight shield, it wouldn't be so good against the lightning here. Silver Knight shield is pretty alright. This guy really likes to face us at all times, which is unfortunate when I want to actually get the thing behind him. Oh, thanks. Wow, that missed. Okay, I am super dead at this point. Yep, there it is. Yeah. Havel's armor isn't going to help us in rolling out of the way and getting the tail in time. But it is going to help us to stay alive. So it's really a trade-off here. But I think I'm going to keep wearing it. Because I do like staying alive. Staying alive is good for my health. Ooh, I don't think we actually need this ring when we're in here. So there's probably something we could use that would be a little better. Chloranthy, perhaps. Unless... Nah, that doesn't quite get us to half. But then again, if I were to equip that and then swap out one of the pieces of Havel's armor for, say, something with, like, good lightning defense. Okay, that's still too heavy. Do we have anything with good lightning defense that isn't crazy heavy? Okay, that's the only thing we have with better lightning defense. Interesting. So let's just look for a reasonable thing. I think this might actually be the way to go. That does put us under half, but do we have anything with better lightning that is also under half? Doesn't look like it. Okay. That is a better roll. Though we look kind of silly now. But hey, such is life. Ooh, our souls are all the way over there. I feel like it's better to not block the wind, because I don't think it actually does damage. I think it just staggers you. And that way you've got stamina for after whatever comes next. Wow, way to just miss. Really? Because my lock broke? Go far enough away and your lock breaks, which makes it so that even if you're trying to just back away from the boss, you turn your back to it. Whoa there, buddy. Could you leave me alone? Thanks. Thanks, I needed that little downtime there. Real kind of you to actually provide it, though. You also got to be careful when he uses his lightning breath, because if he puts it on the ground, and as you can see, there's the lightning spreading out from it. Because, hey, lightning and water. Ow. Wow, I got poisoned and I missed. Why, that's just the best possible result there. Okay, little drinky poo. Ow. Wow, seriously? With that big thrust moving me past the thing I still missed? And apparently its wings lack hitboxes. Good to know. Or rather, they lack hurt boxes or whatever you want to say. They can't be hit is the thing that I'm trying to say. And something tells me our souls will be just as hard to get this time. Which is unfortunate. I wonder what these say. Sorrow. Tri-tail. Okay, yeah. I have to tri-tail. Great, our souls are over there yet again. Well, hey, as long as it's doing these attacks, then we can just run to our souls pretty easily. This, on the other hand, maybe a little less so. Okay, we're still fine. Got him. Ran out of stamina. Wow. That's embarrassing. Do your thing where you fly up and try and pounce straight on me. Because that one is just a straight up, if I dodge it, I get to hit the tail. Oh yeah, it's definitely a non-issue if I get hit by the wind itself. Bop! Now, if this was Monster Hunter to get that tail, I'd probably hit some legs until the tail presented itself. But Dark Souls ain't like that. I don't know why I went for an attack right there. That was probably one of the dumbest things I could have done. I need help this badly. As soon as I get that tail, though, we can stop going for it and just start going for damage. And that'll be nice because then I don't have to worry about getting near the tail, which means that his tail spin will be less likely to poison us like this. Buddy, I need time to heal. Can you make that happen for me? Thanks. Oh, it was too late. The poison got me. At least I think it was the poison. I wasn't really paying attention to whether or not I got hit by that lightning before I died. Either way, it would have been close. Considered just then actually kindling that bonfire, but lack of Estus has not been our problem so far. Okay, souls are over here. That's going to be a little easier to get to. Ooh. Okay, you see, buddy, it's cool that you pounced at me like that, but I needed you to leave your tail on the ground at the end of the pounce. The fact that that wind just completely kills my stamina, despite being a non-damaging attack, is a little odd. Well, our souls are going to be really easy to get this time. But yeah, they put just a hyper-aggressive boss as the very first thing in the DLC. I've always found that to be an odd choice. Of course, if I was not trying to get his tail, I could probably do at least a little better against it. But I want to get its tail, even though I know it's not going to give me anything I really care about. Of course, then again, almost every time I try and swing at it, it dodges out of the way, so, like, maybe I wouldn't do that much better anyway. Even if I wasn't trying to get the tail. Okay, what are you going to the middle to do? Alright, some of that action. Ow. That was an odd attack. Pouncing at me and then just bouncing away. I just walked right into my outstretched sword and took no damage, and that makes me sad. Ow. Stamina management seems to be very important here. I'm thinking the Chloranthi ring would be better than Havel's. But then again, Havel's is what's letting us roll like this. Got it! So now, doesn't matter that we died, we still have the tail. It looks really silly when it doesn't have its tail. Alright, I'm just going to confirm that we do in fact have the guardian tail. Should be in here somewhere. Yep, there it is. It's a whip. And I'm actually curious. Okay, the Dragon Greatsword is stronger than our Black Knight Greatsword +5, but it's also almost twice as heavy. And requires way more strength. And has no scaling bonuses. Okay, so I think our current Greatsword is probably going to end up being better than that would. I was just curious. But okay, now that we don't have to worry about getting behind it, let's go ahead and go full Havel. Swap this for the Chloranthi ring. And then we'll just take damage where we can get it. Because we just need to kill the thing now. Okay, souls are way over there. Don't mean to jump, but thankfully we weren't punished for it. Alright, souls. Souls. Alright, buddy. So it looks like it's gonna take us like 6 more hits max to bring him down. That's doable. One hopes. Would have been a little more doable if we didn't run out of stamina blocking all those. Now, the big issue is just going to be finding times to get the hits. Because again, very aggressive boss. Almost got one and then almost got another, but his animations didn't want to cooperate. There's one. Ow. That insta-poison. Like, if we're blocking, it's not an instant poison, but if we aren't, it sure as heck is. Okay, that would have been nice if it was just the single instead of the series. Aw, why didn't that cut the tail? If we cut the tail again, we wouldn't have to worry about any more poison. Of course, it's not like the poison is going to matter to us for the rest of the fight anyway. Looks like, at most, 2 more hits, and it's dead. Though, with our current health, that's also true of us. Okay. That didn't go much better. Okay, I had meant to do a jump attack. I'm really good at doing the stab instead of a jump. It's one of my special skills. It's not a good one to have, though. Gotcha. And let's have a little drink to celebrate. All right. Where are my souls? There they are. Okay, now we can actually continue on into the DLC proper. Just gotta go through here, and we should come up on a bonfire pretty soon. Which is good, because we don't exactly have much in the way of Oh, Estus. And we're poisoned. And I feel like we can probably get 2 levels if I play my cards right here. Maybe even 3 if we really tried. I'm just going to use one of these for right now. Okay, we're probably going to need a second. Yeah, definitely. Okay. Might as well use it now before we get any levels so that we can better assess things. Let's just use a regular Brave Warrior rather than a large Brave Warrior. That should be closer to what we need. Okay, so more endurance. Gonna get that up to 40. And with that, I know we do have to go talk to that mushroom over there, but we're going to end this episode right here. Join us next time when we actually start exploring the DLC areas. See you then, friends.